Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to go back to trying to play some tokens, and we're going to see if tokens have any realistic chance in the new world with post bans without Invoke Despair looming over our heads. But before we get into the deck list, I want to tell you we do have a new sponsor here on the channel with Cool Stuff Inc. So yeah, you're going to be seeing that around, and we're going to have some giveaways soon, so keep an eye on that. Follow me over on Discord if you haven't, and on Twitter. But for now, let's get into the good stuff. If you want to buy any cards for today's deck or any other game stuff, remember to go to CoolStuffInc.com. You can use code DRAGON, that'll save you 5% at checkout. And Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. And thanks again one more time to Cool Stuff for believing in us here on the channel and supporting us. Okay, so what we want to do with this deck is it's kind of taking the idea that Elesh Norn just cares whenever your opponent deals damage to you or your creatures, but if we're attacking with a lot of tokens, opponents are going to want to block the tokens and not get hit for a bunch of ones, right? Well, if they are, they're going to also have to leave mana open so they're not taking damage. So we're going to see if this can enhance our token plan. I don't know if it will, but I think there's a chance that it could. Also, randomly, we're going to be playing tokens, so we're going to try Jenny Fae. And there are some neat interactions here, because even if you get rid of some other tokens and you use Elesh Norn, then Elesh Norn can actually incubate, and those incubate things could be cats with pluses, and lots of cool stuff here between these two cards. We're going to see if this works out. Also, to go with our token makers, we're going to be playing some Mondrak Glory Dominus because, well, doubling up all the tokens seems really good, and having an indestructible body is also really fantastic. Now, the downside here is we do know stuff like Sunfall is everywhere, and we can't do much about that, so just make a big body and see if we could race people down. Or we save this for post-Sunfall and then just double up all the tokens with whatever we have left. Of course, we do have our standard plan of, well, just play Jetmir, right? If we get to 5 or 6 creatures, go ahead and play Jetmir. Those things have like +2, and they're trample, and they're vigilant. And this also protects your stuff from Wandering Emperor, which is actually really important when you're trying not to get like an indestructible Dominus, whatever, just exiled. So, love that. We are going to play a copy of Rabble Rousing because tokens, right? Now, we do have a couple of nice things we can get under this. Something like Elesh Norn or even Jetmir can help lead to an end-of-game scenario, so we like that. But if not, we just attack with tokens, just keep making more and more bodies, and just be annoying to our opponents. Additionally, we do have some other fun treats that are going to help our tokens, like Lunarch Veteran, because that's a lot of life gain, especially against the mono-red matchups. Also some more life coming from Intrepid Adversary, but this is also good to get under something like Rabble Rousing if you get it, because then you can just pay the extra and pump your team, so that's pretty fantastic. And then just Wedding Announcements, because, well, it's good. Otherwise, everything else we're going to be playing is just a bunch of token makers, and yeah, what you would expect. So at this point, I gotta ask, remember to hit like, that helps so much, and then subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss all these quirky deck experiments. You know what I'm saying. But y'all go enjoy these games. I will have the full deck list at the end of the video, and we'll talk about what we learned from playing the games. Otherwise, you can get the deck list down in the description below. And again, if you'd like to buy the deck, head over to CoolStuffInc.com. Remember to use promo code DRAGON and save 5%. Let's go get to those games. Sure, we'll keep this. I mean, I would like to think we could produce enough tokens to give at least the red deck somewhat of a headache, but that's still not a guarantee. Especially with that dude that tramples. That's probably bad. Alright, we're gonna take a pile of damage here. Yep, you got it. See if they both die, because there's a good chance they do. Throw one in front of us with Spear. Okay. I guess there was not another removal card there, so that's some good news. No attacks, so we can save for max blockers if we need it. I assume if they have a removal card, this is where we're going to see them, but they might just shoot us. Nope, they're going to go play with fire there. Fair enough. That also tramples, which is bad for us. 3, 4. Could we afford to take that? Yeah, no blocks. Let's see what happens. I'm probably dead next turn anyway. Ooh, you're nice. I don't know if you're good enough, but boy, you are nice. That's a real question on what to do with that card. Because I was tempted to play Jennifer here and get a 2/2 and have a 2/2, but I'm going to go with this. It's a bigger body, you know? Might be our best bet to just not die. I mean, probably still dead, but, you know, it's better than nothing. They're going to pay and flip that? That would be nice. Actually, that would take some heat off of us for a minute. But if they have any kind of burn spell, they will definitely be able to pump their thing. Oh, well, that'll do it too. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, but they didn't attack. Ooh. Ooh. Didn't see that coming. Well, the plot thickens then, doesn't it? Can I even afford to take one here to play Jennifer, is the question, because I kind of want to leave open Iganjo, which we would have 2 legends once we put that out. Wow, 9 is a dangerous spot right now, but these will all be getting +1, and we'll get another body that we can make a 2/2 into a 3/3. Boy, there's a lot of decisions to be made here. I think I'm gonna do it. Oh no, wait, that's not damage. Never mind. I thought that was a Carplusian Forest. This is totally free, or at least damage free. All right. Oh, Jennifer's not gonna make it. We do have vigilance with this, but I'm gonna go no. We're gonna make this into a body that's harder to trample past. Okay. Now, the other thing we can do is we can flip this and it'll incubate 5 times, which would allow us to... Okay, they're going to lightning strike that. Strike it again. I'm assuming that's got to be the play here, right? Okay. Cool, but that's not enough to get us dead, actually. It hurts a lot, but not enough to get us dead. They did save themselves, though, because that was about to be a big turn. We were going to get a bunch of cats plus. So it would have been at least 4/4s. They'd have been 5/5s. So that would have been pretty big. But now if they attack, I think we would... Yeah, we were going to have a series of double blocks incoming that were going to be real nice. Think we go with this. And make 2 big... 2, 4, 6... Let's just... yeah. I think I'm making big dogs here. I mean, they're 10 power, so whatever. No attacks. Alright, this is it. I think if we survive this turn, we're good. With 10-8 dogs, that's going to help quite a lot. Yeah, those ones don't bother us while we're still at 10. We're okay with that. And our dogs have vigilance. Wow, there was a moment where this felt like it was starting to slip away. I think we got a little bit lucky. But, yeah. These dogs were made for biting. So there they go. That's 20 points worth of dog. Alright. And we can kill 2 of the opponent's things if they try to attack. So we've got that covered. Yep, that'll do it. That is a big fat nope. That's a little better. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Alright. Man. Yeah, this is just bad. This is just bad. Not a great hand. By any measurement. Only thing I'm hoping here is... some way, somehow, we sneak in enough bodies that rabble-rousing can come down on 5. and do something, but like that's a whole big pile of hope with no reason to think it's even gonna happen. Hey, look, there's an Atraxa. Yeah, so the only way that works is we need them to tap out to get their Atraxa on 5. We happen to draw land, so we can do our stuff on 5. And the thing under the rabble rousing has to be great. I mean, that's kind of where we are. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Hope we draw lands. I don't know what else to do here. If this was one of these was a white source, I could have, like, there would have been a real world where we could have played, like, Lunarch Veteran, gain some life, you know, do that whole thing. And that would have been nice. And I guess technically we still can't. Well, now we can't. Alright, just gonna do what we can here. I mean, it's kind of lame, but we're just sort of stuck. Alright. Boy. Sure, we'll keep it, but the Jamir Garden ain't gonna do as much work as we want it to do. And it's gonna be real sad. Okay, I didn't draw a 2-mana Duke, because I say then it would have been real sad. But, not the worst thing here. Probably just gonna try to sneak down a wedding. Oh, we're definitely not gonna resolve a wedding announcement. Alright. I feel like wedding announcement's probably gonna end up being better than Jenny Faye. Oh, wait, what? Is there a Fading Hope here, then? How did Jenny Faye resolve in this scenario? Oh, well, there's an Elspeth Smite. That's one thing. Why does that exile too? Really? Oh my god, why does every removal spell exile? Seriously. And maybe not everyone, but a lot of them. It just feels dumb. And I know that's a complaint, and people are just like, ah, whatever. They need to exile. But, like, what's the point of having creatures with Disturb and things that you can reanimate and stuff that goes in the graveyard, like, if it all just goes away anyway? You know? Okay, that's a thing that happened. Opponent just went ham and gave up their hand to kill Jenny Faye. I guess they really don't have any answers, though. Okay. Man, I ain't mad. And they're... Whoa. This must be a Wandering Emperor, right? I mean, I guess it could be a Sweeper or something again, but, like... That just feels weird. It's gotta be an Emperor, though. Yeah. Nothing else made sense there.
Now you've done it. That's coming
Yep, that's fine. You do your thing. Yep, you got it. More bodies.
May your blade strike true.
Yep, gain some life. We'll attempt to... Actually, are we going to attempt to double block? Yeah, why not? F it. Because we're not going to get past those anyway. And if they want to spin... Exactly. If they want to spin to waste a card on it, I'm okay with that. Like, that's just cost of doing business at that point. Oh, Arena! Okay, I guess it could be colorless mana. I thought it had to be at least one white. I was about to be all kinds of upset. Like, what? Like, no, you didn't. Alright, that thing's bigger.
We've got the edge in this fight.
It looks like they're going to be trying to sweep the board here, so I'm willing to block. And block. Another Elspeth Smite. Alright, we'll activate. Pay the iron price. sack this, sack this, I guess. If you got another one, you got another one, I guess. But they'll resolve before combat, so. Alright. We managed to settle things down, at least. Attack. Attack. I'm probably going to lose Mondrak to another Wandering Emperor, but actually they don't tap. They have Vigilance here.
Years of
So that's fine.
for this.
Hey, it wasn't a Sunfall. Look at that. Feel like I won something. Alright, Memory Deluge. I mean, we're attacking for more than 15 here. I mean, I guess if they get something to kill the veteran, that's legit. Alright, didn't matter. Cool. Didn't think we were going to get that. Well, so far, it does not look like that's working out for us. I mean, we'll keep it, though. We have a Join the Dance. It's at least something. Could get us by. We'll see. Oh, I wish you would have been here sooner. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. If we'd have played that, we wouldn't be able to cast this here. Alright. You get to stop Jetmir? like, seems reasonable. That's cute, but not likely to do anything here. Yeah, we're going to attack with at least one of these. Alright. Bad part is the opponent now knows we have double Fateful Absence, so that's whatever, you know. Thalia is going to limit some of our plays for a minute, so that's unfortunate. Oh, that's kind of nice, though. Not too mad at that. Alright, I guess we just pass. We didn't find mana, so that is a little tough. Let's see what they decide to do here. A veteran. Okay, and they're all just attacking us, not the other stuff. Okay. So, if we kill a Valiant veteran, then we could block here. Still not a lot there. If we play this, we're still just blocking two things, or trading. Alright, might as well do this, or at least attempt to. Take a little less damage, and can trade a token for a real card, possibly. Alright, that was better than nothing. Okay, it doesn't quite get us where we want to go. So we're just going to pass again. Opponent has a lot of mana. And an Anointed Peacekeeper. Bleh. Alright, well we're going to get these down now, I guess. I can't say much. I'm a big fan of that card myself, so... You know, pot, kettle, and all that stuff. Called Jetmir. Makes sense. We'll just take 4 here. I mean, a top deck Jetmir does more for us here. There's other options. That, yeah, it's not bad. Okay. It's kind of okay. Though there's an argument to be made. I could have just left mana up for Fateful Absence. Would have been cool too. I mean, opponent already knows we have it. Alright, you got it. Attack with everything. Yep. Question is, do we care enough to try to unlock anything? Nah, we just block here. Man, opponent, their draw wasn't even great, and ours was just so bad. So, like, we didn't even have a chance. And they consistently drew what they needed to, so, you know, credit where it's due. But unfortunately, I think the best thing we can do here is kill Adeline, chump block a thing. Try to play Rabble Rousing next turn. Kind of like our best bet. No attack. So not great is what I'm saying. Okay. That's interesting. So, So we won't get Rabble Rousing because they have the Cathar Commando. Like, we know that much. Okay, they can use the other thing out of their yard right now, though, if they want to. Yep, so we have to block at least 2 things. So it has to be the 3s, I guess. Then we go down to 1. Nope, they're just going to kill that. Okay. Well, we still go to 1, but... Alright, untap land? Ah. Oh, an untapped land would have been sick. Okay, I mean, we're not dead, so that's the good news. I mean, you got to look at the positives here. Problem is, with counters on the initiate here, we can't really rely on Rabble Rousing either. Sure, we'll get our life gain from that. Okay. I mean, there's not a lot we can do, right? I mean, something like that is the only thing that really makes sense. But then we just die next turn, right? All right, GG's. Like that opponent. Good job. Good job. All right, so I was thinking something here while messing around with this of like, we kind of sort of, I feel like we kind of need Fateful Absence just because of stuff like Atraxa or whatever. But I was getting this weird idea in my head. Like, Glistening Dawn is neat, right? I think we all agree we like the card. We like the cool things it does with Jennifer. But what if we played more Elesh Norn? Or okay, let's say we cut one Fateful Absence, cut the Glistening Dawns. Because while they're nice, they don't really do much when you don't have a Jennifer, which is just like the real deal here. And then if we cut, man, Rite of Harmony and Wedding Announcement are kind of our only way to draw cards, but I'm fine with that. Let's cut that. Now, what I want to try to do is get another Elesh Norn into the list and some number of Skrelv's Hives. And my logic being that even if we just got Skrelv's Hives early and we're getting to attack, the Elesh Norns at least make them more of a threat. So then you have Elesh Norns and Mondrak and Jennifer that all would work with the tokens you would be getting. So, yeah, let's go Skrelv's, and let's play 3 of them. And that does give us a few more plays on 2 that are a little more aggressive and help us out, and we'll see how that goes. Sure, let's do it. That seems reasonable. And in goes Veteran. Alright, Sleeper, sure. We won't be doing any tradesies there, so we're just going to go with this and call it good. They could decide they just want to kill our Veteran. Nope. They are going for other value. Understandable. We're going to go with this. Get all our token makers out there. Juice up the Sleeper. Sounds good. Play another one. All right. There's going to be a lot of cards when that guy dies, I guess. Sounds great, actually. We do have 2 white lands, so we could do this and this and then pump this next turn. All right. Let's go ahead and do this now. And I'm willing to attack with these. Like, they block, get a card. It's fine. Oh, they're not even gonna block and get a card. Okay. That is good news, though, for us, because it means they're probably not sweeping the board here. I mean, though they can play a Shieldred. That would still be a legit Magic card. Nope, they are just pumping this and saying, how about it? That's 4. Ghoul Caller, sure. So, put that on a guy that's going to attack and die and all that good stuff. Sure. You got it. Yeah, I'm not blocking. We ain't into that. Sure. Get this down. Get 2 more bodies. Gain that life, or at least half that life back. Okay, I guess this is where we are now. And we'll pump once. And, yeah, we're going to attack with everything but this. Because there's no real no reason to put that at risk. Actually, I say it. The opponent's at 18. Does it even matter? Well, we would have left him at 2, so we didn't miss out anything there. And if they sweep the board, we at least have stuff to follow up with, but that's not going to matter much. Yep, you got it. We are not blocking. Have your card. It's just a wide pile of stuff. Yeah, just attacking with all of it. Why not? Just large piles of damage. One's at negative 26. Alright, we'll take it. This seems fine. Let's go. It's going to be Veteran, Skrelv's Hive, Veteran and Skrelv's Hive. And then we just see what happens from there. Hopefully our veterans don't die, because that'd be a lot of damage of Skrelv's Hives over the rest of this game. Okay. Oh, this veteran ain't gonna make it. Okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to play a Skrelv's Hive here, but we're playing against a red deck. Let's attack in the turn. Let's see what's up here. Swift Spear, sure. It's gonna get to shoot the veteran. Yep. Not a huge surprise there. We'll just take 3 here. I can say you're definitely still attacking, right? That's not a bad option here. Excellent. I mean, now they just deal 1 to everything, but what are we gonna do? Alright, deal 1 of all of our things so I can pack it up, opponent. Okay, they don't have it, I guess. Sure, we'll block one of these. I mean, at this point, I'm just willing to save damage, so if the event comes where we do lose all of our things, it's not completely disastrous. Alright, we'll go with this. So if they do sweep our board, there's at least some amount of life gain that'll happen. Or at least that's the hope. And lands would have been big for us, but whew, we missed out big time. Alright, we're going to take 5. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright. Not sure if I'm supposed to be all out racing here. I'm probably not, but, you know, can't just sit here. I mean, we could, but that's a bad idea. All right, go to 9. Thank you, deck. I was like, just give me something we can work with here. Attacking with these. Now, Elesh Norn at least causes some problems here. Oh, they had 5. Oh, wow. Wow. So sick. Hey, good job, though. That's a card that's sort of fallen off here, so good on them. They're at... If I go to 6 and they have 2 cards, how do we die? I'm going to gamble. I want a big rabble-rousing just for sports. Alright, we made it happen. Janny Faye, I guess? Though we're only... Well, We attack with all of it. That's still 2 by itself. Could be pumped up. Alright. We're gonna make 3 tokens. Mostly because I want at least 1 flying blocker just in case. Don't know how bad it could be, but you never know. And now if we jump with our tokens, we're getting 2 apiece. So we should be okay. The opponent's at 4, so they can't really attack either. They need to play blockers here. So yeah, so while we had 2 Skrelv's Hives, we did manage to make this work still against Mono Red because of the veterans. On both sides of the veterans, to be honest, have come into play here. Yep, that's going to get us at least another life, so that's good. So we go to 7. Still semi-protected here. But the opponent still can't... They have to kill another creature or they're dead. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. They had that in hand that could have tried to kill us with it. But then we're still... Yeah, we just blocked the 4, right? And then we just attack with everything. Cool. We'll take it. Oh, boy. What are we going to do with this? Alright, I guess we keep it. I mean, we end up playing, like, Join the Dance into a Wedding Announcement. That's not terrible. And then we try to figure out what to do from there. I mean, I guess that's not bad, because then we have Wedding Announcement down. We could still... Actually, that actually works out as far as sequencing the cards here. Because we can attack and draw. Yeah, and just play Wedding Announcement. Now, if we get to keep the Wedding Announcement, then we could do a few things next turn. Alright. So we try to Rite of Harmony here. Crap, now I don't even know if I want to. Now I feel like I need to save that against this deck a little bit. Yeah, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Alright. I think we're just attacking with 1 here. While cards are nice, I don't think that's our real concern. Play this. Huh, okay. Well. I thought maybe they were going to do something else, but maybe not. But here, this is fine, though, because now if they do have a sweeper, I'm going to go ahead and put a stop during my upkeep. And then we'll still get to make some extra tokens next turn, so it's mostly fine. If they don't have anything, then we're just playing normal Magic. Alright. Sure, I think I'm just going to let it ride. Jenny Faye. That's cute. Yeah. I think here we have enough bodies on the battlefield that we're okay with this. Play this. And I think I want to do this. End the turn. Cool. We're getting to the spot removal of the value card, so that's great. Ooh, rabble rousing. I wasn't expecting you to show up, friend. Aren't you a pleasant treat? And a Mondrak. Alright. Not too upset at those cards. Attacking. They're going to kill our little 2/2 duder. So yeah, so I guess the opponent's deck's just all removal. I don't know what else it's doing. It's not a counter, though, I'll tell you that. Like, okay. That was easy, I guess. We're going to keep this. And hopefully find more token makers. You got it. And no attacks. The life gain's worth more than the exchange there if we attack. Though having a flyer is also not terrible here. But I think we're okay with that. Question is, you know what? If you kept a counter, though, sure. Like, you counter that, and then we try to get the Jetmir down next turn. Otherwise, they're just flashing in stuff here. Oh, very... okay. That... Not even going to remotely lie to y'all. Not... If you'd have named 20 cards they could have cast there, that would have maybe been number 20. Like, I don't know what this is. I have zero clue what's happening right now. Yeah, obviously we're losing Jetmir. Like, that's... Oh, come on, opponent. There's no way you're going to let me keep the Jetmir here, with the board being what it is. I mean, I don't know, maybe they will, but there's no... It wouldn't make sense. Wow. They let us keep Jetmir. Got rid of... I guess they really want to keep their fairy. That makes me wonder what's going on here, because... If they want to keep that badly... What's the concern? Like, alright, I guess I still do this. I can't make myself not do it. Also considering the fact that... Yeah, like... Alright, I guess we keep this? Like, this one on the hands, it just feels like it's not bad enough to throw away, but I'm not particularly sure, whoa, what it does here. Alright, I mean, obviously we're going to have to try to kill a Jukai Naturalist, so that's nothing we can do about that. Decisions made for us here. The real question is just going to be, is that even enough? Are we, with this hand, we're probably going to be too slow. Is the real concern, but we'll see. Okay, they got mana, so they weren't leaning on that Naturalist too hard here. Yep. Yeah. This hand, unfortunately, I think it just... We need... This is the hand, this matchup where you need to have more tokens and build up faster. This is definitely not going to get us there. I mean, even if they just Hallowed Haunting here, they just triggers every turn and... Sure, you got it. All you. Now, I'm just taking 6. I mean, I got nothing else. I mean, I'm assuming their hand... I mean, we're going to do the only thing we can do, but if it's another exile spell, I mean, we're already done. But I'm assuming it is, because they spent the expensive one there, so... any type of like ossification, whatever, just wrecks us. Yeah, there's Calyx. That's still pretty damn good. Yep, that's going to get some work done, let me tell you. And if we don't die now, we just die later. Sure, Calyx is real big. You got it. Oh, Mondrak, you're cute. But I don't think you are tall enough to ride this ride today. Oh, boy. Even if we played Mondrak, we're just trading effectively. That's not great. Alright, here's at least something we could do. Not the best way to spend our mana, but we at least end up in a situation where we might be able... I mean, the opponent didn't play a land last turn, so we know they have real cards here, right? I can't think of if it's any non-land card. Yeah, I was going to say it has to be bad for us, right? Whatever it is. To be fair, though, that's probably the safest thing because it doesn't trample, or at least currently nothing tramples. So there's that. No lifelink, so eh. It's not great. As soon as they get Audacity, we're wrecked, but it's something, at least in the short term. Alright, Calyx is just going to be big as hell here, I guess. Alright, it gets all the bonuses. I was going to say, if you're putting all in one creature, I was just going to make the assumption that they had a something else there, but... we block, we can attack, gain 4 back. I mean, I guess we just go to 1. I don't know. I can't think of a way we're going to win from here, so I'm kind of grasping at straws as it is. Something that maybe makes 2 tokens? Because then we'd have Mondrak. Oh yeah, let that happen. Let's get something that can make 2 tokens here. Ah, deck. Not even close. Oh, bruh. That was brutal. That's brutal. Okay, Mondrak does give us a second legendary creature, though. So there's that. And then we can attack, go to 5. So that's a thing. Then in the turn... Oh, if that would have been a token maker, we'd have been set. Ugh. That saddens me so much. Yep. Well, okay. And then just get to search for whatever. So yeah, they're just going to exile something here and we're dead. Alright. Go get an ossification. Cool. Man, we drew nothing there and we had so many opportunities. Ooh. Alright, let's keep it. See if we can find something else to go with this. Because, I mean, join the dance by itself is not good enough, but maybe, just maybe, we find like a wedding announcement or something here, and then we can try to do some things. That looks nothing like a wedding announcement, other than the fact that it's a white border on a card. I guess it has a vampire on it. That counts, I guess. Yeah, that thing has prowess. You do you, friend. No blocks. Yeah, we'll just take it, I guess. Oh, no. That guy. You, like hell, that thing gets to live. Okay. Elesh Norn. Short time, friend. Yo time to shine. Don't kill my Elesh Norn opponent. She did nothing to you. Could just have 2 removal spells, though, for it. There's a Swift Spear. Oh. Is she gone? They might be rude and steal her and attack me. That would be kind of funny. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I want to do it. Yeah, sure, that just comes through. Do whatever you're going to do. Like, I don't care that much about that. Skrelv's Hive. Not the card we're really looking for here. Okay. No attacks. I would attack with Elesh Norn, but with that having prowess, there's a chance, like, they block Lightning Strike, and then, like, we lose Elesh Norn, and we're not really getting a lot out of that exchange. Like, I mean, it's cool. We kill the Forge Chatter or whatever, Chanter, but, like, alright, cool. We still win that one. Ooh, boy. Yeah, we're going to keep, though. We're just going to play an aggressive, intrepid adversary. Unless we find, like, Join the Dance or something. Well, we couldn't even cast Join the Dance, actually. Well, I guess now we could have cast Join the Dance. Alright. See if this duder gets to eat a cut down. Because that might happen. I actually feel like there's a pretty high percentage chance that could happen. Okay, they're like, no, you know what? We're just going to go Skrelv's Hive in it. And see what happens. Alright, this might... I don't know if this means there's some type of weird toxic deck or also a tokens list. We're going to find out real quick, I bet. Okay, that's not too bad. We're okay with that. Yeah, we can live with that outcome. Let's go ahead and attack. Okay. So then next turn we could play a Mondrak. Double up our tokens. We'll have stuff to sacrifice. I kind of want to get another land because these are colorless tokens, I believe. Yeah, so that does give us better blocks. Though now they're going to come into play on tapped, or come into play tapped, and that's going to be real sad. But situation is what it is. We just got to try to make do, you know? Alright. We did get most of what we needed there, so let's go ahead and play this. Opponent only has 1 mana open, so this should land safely. And then we'll get 2 tokens that will become 2/2s. Yeah, I think the opponent was wondering why this didn't come into play tap. It happens to be a Phyrexian. Not something you really see. Usually it's just like everything comes into play tap. So had we had another spell even, we could have done that as well, which would have been pretty funny. But I don't think the opponent was expecting that. And we will probably be attacking from here going forward. And they're at 12 already, taking damage from their own stuff. Are they going to try to force through an attack here? Opponent just says GG. They don't have a way out, I guess. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, so here's a really interesting thing that came out of playing those games. I don't know if Jenny Faye is the right card. And hear me out on this, because, yeah, we like turning 1/1s into 2/2s or 3/1s, whatever. And that's great when it works. And sometimes it does, and it's fantastic, especially if you have like a Mondrak or something else. But a lot of times, if your opponent even gets to like a 3 or 4 toughness creature, you have trouble just punching through, you know? And I think it would be better to play King Darien Extra Large the 8th there. Tip your hat. But I think that would help out a lot more, right? Between that, the wedding announcement, Jetmir, whatever, you know, Intrepid Adversary, you then can make your creatures big enough that you could punch through, probably even something like Shieldred. But without that, I think it puts us in a worse spot. The other thing I like, too, is with Elesh Norn, you could run your creatures in, then maybe sack the... just so you know, let me bring up the card we're talking about here. You could then sacrifice this, protect your tokens, and get extra damage on your opponent during the next attack step or whatever, just from Elesh Norn's ability. So I'm kind of into this, and I would be more inclined to play this over Jenny Faye. I know that sounds a little crazy, but also, like, if you have a good early start and your opponent has, like, Depopulate or something, this could actually help with that as well. random block situations against mono red where like they target this, you sacrifice it, you can block with your tokens. So like, I like more of what this is bringing to the table in the current meta than Jenny Faye. So I think the final version, I'm going to think it over. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to replace it. Anyway, this is the list we switched over to in the middle of the video. This is what we played. 4 Lunark Veteran, 3 Fateful Absence, 2 Intrepid Adversary, 4 Reinforcement, 3 Skrelv's Hive, 3 Join the Dance, 2 Rite of Harmony, 4 Wedding Announcements, 3 Jenny Faye, 3 Elesh Norn, 2 Mondrak, 2 Jetmir, 1 Rabble Rousing, Iganjo, 2 Plains, 1 Sekinzan, 1 Beseju, 2 Forest, 1 Copperline Gorge, 1 Carplusion Forest, 3 Battlefield Forge, 4 Sundown Pass, 3 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Razor Verge Thicket, 2 Jetmir's Garden. The land here too, I think I'm going to make a switch and we're going to cut down a Battlefield Forge, play another Overgrown Farmland. We only really need red for Jetmir at this point, and honestly, even Jetmir's Garden, while nice, actually slows the deck down a little bit, so I could see myself even cutting these, if you do, especially if you don't have them, to go ahead and play another Forest and another Plains, and you probably wouldn't hurt the deck all that much. So yeah, while I like this deck for fun, I don't know if I like it for ladder play. I would encourage people to play this, like if you want to play in the play queue, or you need to get to like make a bunch of white creatures, or you know, whatever, like your dailies, that stuff is probably really good for this type of deck. But the problem is right now, there's a lot of sweepers, there's just a lot of quality blockers, like you don't really have any flyers, so you get stuck kind of having to lean on the veterans for the life gain. Though I do think that Elesh Norn does bring some stuff to the table, and she does work well with Jenny Faye, obviously, if you flip to the backside. So I don't hate Jenny Faye being in there, but I just think we got to have some combination of King Darians in there. But also, we could cut a Elesh Norn to also play another Fateful Absence, and that helps a couple of those other matchups with like Atraxas and stuff too. So there's a few things to think about here in the final list, but I don't terribly hate it. So yeah, and we did play these games on the ladder and did manage to win some games, so I'm not saying you can't win with it, but I think there are going to be some frustration points. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Master of the Wild Hunt, just because this card is sweet. I mean, first off, it's just a cool looking card if you look at the art, but being able to make a wolf every turn is kind of cool, and then being able to fight with wolves, and you can include any number of wolves. So if you have a theme deck, pretty cool. And it kind of works with some werewolf decks, because some werewolf stuff says wolf or werewolf. Or if you just want a quality card that makes tokens every turn, and you know, you have a thing that cares about tokens entering the battlefield or multiplying tokens. So this card can go into quite a few things. So if you've not seen it, it could be worth picking up and playing with, because the card is still fairly cheap. You probably won't play more than like $3 to $3.50 for this in a lot of places. Yeah, and while this deck was good, if you're looking for something else that's aggressive to play in the new post-ban standard, I do actually have a Gruul deck that actually was pretty good with some modified mechanics. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.